We're getting a bit of a clearer picture as to how the city of Hamilton got so far over budget at the Tiffany Barton-Tiffany shelter site. City councillors were shown a breakdown of costs today, but they still want more answers. Emily Taylor joins us live in studio with the latest. Emily.
Matt, the city was planning to spend around $2 million to construct the site and set up these shelters, but ended up paying an additional $5 million. While we can now see some of those numbers, councillors are still asking how this could happen. It's a massive overrun for Hamilton's tiny shelters. The 80 temporary shelter spots on the Barton-Tiffany lands were supposed to be set up for $2.8 million, but the city ended up with a bill of $7.9 million.
We need to get down to the cost of why we spent the money we spent on the capital side. It's $5.1 million overage. That is, for lack of better terms, insanity.
City staff presented a breakdown of those capital costs at the General Issues Committee this afternoon. The majority of the overrun came from the additional construction costs. The city says it spent more than $4.2 million on construction when the original budget allotted for just over $600,000.
The wiring that was embedded within the units was determined to not meet that standard. So there was additional electrical. We had to purchase additional heaters for the units to meet Canadian winters.
At the end of the day, we spent $1 million on electrical rewiring. $1 million in electrical work is a massive number. And we're talking, how many units? 40? $1 million to rewire 40 units.
The city also points to extensive environmental mitigation that needed to take place in order to prepare the site.
This is the first time we've ever done something like this. Have we learned some lessons? Absolutely. Staff will admit that right off the hopper.
Mayor Andrea Horvath says that while the project costs more, the city did its due diligence to make sure the units were better quality than other municipalities and completed it on a short timeline.
Was this perfect? Absolutely not. Was it necessary? Absolutely.
But some councillors are still not satisfied with the level of detail given in the report.
If staff can't list individual purchases in a public budget, it's going to raise serious transparency concerns.
The city says its operating costs haven't changed from the initial budget. They're still projected at just over $4 million a year. Council also approved using federal funding to cover that $5 million overage.